I'm just gonna show you how to do a rollover, or not you do it, but teach your dog how to do a rollover. The biggest thing to remember is do not do this on a hard surface. You want to have a carpet. You're gonna want to get in a space where you have enough room for them to move side to side, and you're gonna position them right in the middle. So plats. Okay, now he has room either side, so we can go either way with it. I would normally, if I know which way I'm going to go with it, then I'll move him to the other side. Make sure you establish this down command. You really want them to understand that this is the command, this is the position you want them in, and not to skip this step. Because sometimes they start rolling and they roll all over the place. I want him right here when he does his roll. So he's just going to stay in this line, but roll over to the side, right? So we're going to take the food to the nose, carry it down and towards the shoulder. Oh, see, he's already moved a bit. They should roll onto their side. You're going to reward here. Yes, good job. Good job. If he stays there, perfect. Good job. You get a big reward for that one because you didn't get up. Now, we're going to follow through. Take it to the nose again. Keep coming over that shoulder. Pull your hand down towards the ground so that their nose wants to follow your hand. If you don't know how to lure or it's not working properly, slow down. Make sure the food is right on the nose, right where they can lick it and sniff it and everything. If you start pulling your hand too far away from the nose, it's not luring anymore. So luring would be right here on the nose, right? So he's following my every move. Good job. I'm going to have him sit, flats. Now we're going to come to the shoulder. Yes, good job. You don't have to name it right away. You actually don't want to name it right away. We just want to mark when they're doing right, reward, and continue. You want to always end a training session on a good note. If you start getting frustrated, say, uh-oh, okay, all done, break, whatever, walk away. Don't get frustrated. Don't yell at them, because with all training, you want to try and keep it fun. They're going to be more motivated to work with you if you keep it fun and keep it successful. Stay within what your dog's working range is. So like if they can't make it past rolling on their shoulder, like they get confused and they keep flipping back onto their stomach and wanting to stand up and go off to the other side, slow down, go back a step, reward them for just making it onto their side. So we're going to say, okay, flats and over. Yes, right here is where you're going to keep rewarding them. And then you're going to bring it farther. So if they are okay to bring their nose this far, then we're going to say, yes, good job. If they can't make it that far, stop a little sooner. If they try and twist their head around and stand up or whatever they're doing that's not working past a certain point, that's the threshold you need to stop within. So he's great. He understands this. So we're going to continue to reward farther and farther. Oh, perfect. Yes, good job. You made it. And I don't want him to get off the ground. That's not it. If I say break, then he can get up, break. But yeah, so you can do a lot with luring. Get in. This has been taught with luring. Switch has been taught with luring. Front has been taught with luring. If we do spin, you can see my hand position is in front of his face still. I can also go like this, spin, because he's learning that I don't need to bring my hand all the way around. That's what I want him to do when I say spin. That's the point that we're at. It's the same with the rollover. That's why you don't need to teach the word at first. You want to wait till they start really understanding it. You're having success with the luring. They're able to now roll over and land on the other side, and you're rewarding them for actually doing the full action. At that point, you can start to add in the word. So he actually doesn't know the word to just do it yet. So this is perfect because this is exactly the stage that he's at. He's has much success getting over, has no problem doing it by me luring or doing a bit of a hand signal. I don't always have to have food in my hand. I can just go like this. And he's over, like no food. And I say yes with the other hand. Okay? So that's the point that we're at. Now I'm adding the word in and rewarding for the success. So, Jaeger, front. Come here, front. Good boy. Zits. Good boy. Plats. Yeah, good boy. Now, okay, I'll do it without treats. And then we'll reward at the end. So I'm going to say, roll over. Yes, good job. Jackpot. Good job. That's exactly what I want you to do. So we're going to give him just a second in between to understand what you're saying, hear the word, and then try and figure out on his own. If he doesn't start to initiate within that first second or so, then you want to start initiating the action. So what's one that, look at me. Bang. Yes. Yes. Good job. Good job. So you can see I'm giving him time to try and figure it out before I reward. Break. And we always want to have a release word. So I use break. You can say all done. You can say, I don't know, banana, whatever word you want to use. That means go ahead, relax. I'm not asking you to do anything. That needs to be your release word. If you never have release words, the dog doesn't understand that they're done. So I don't have to use a hand signal for me to say zits and he'll listen. That's the progression that you want to have with any command, is able to just say it. No luring, no hand signal, no nothing. Or just hand signals, no voice. Those are also like a higher level of success and obedience. So like this one. So no words. He understands that that means to lie down. Good job. It was a bit slow. That's why you're only getting one. The same idea is what you want for the rollover or whatever else. We're going to do a rollover. Do we know how to do rollover? Woohoo! Yeah, we do. Woohoo! Good boy.
Okay. Hi. My boy.